Recently, to celebrate the scary season, I told my Discord to come up with scary or Halloween-themed movies, and I would throw them in a box and pick 31 to review. I'm not a movie reviewer, just a fish who likes scary movies, and these are just my fishy opinions. The next film is... not gonna lie, I was hoping for this. The Changeling is one of my favorite horror films of all time. I've been a fan of it since my mom introduced it to me, and it's always one that sits in the back of my head when I think of perfect ghost films. Directed by Peter Medak in 1980, The Changeling offers a very slow, tragic build-up to its narrative and always leaves me feeling chills whenever I watch it. Starring George C. Scott as John Russell, an old composer who is stricken with tragedy when his wife and daughter are taken from him in a car accident. Deciding on a change of pace, he moves to Seattle, where he rents a mansion from an agent in the Historic Society. It's not long after he moves in that he begins experiencing very obvious signs of haunting and decides to investigate and find the truth of the ghost that is haunting his home. This story is tragic every step of the way, from dealing with the grief that John is going through to even the story of the ghost haunting him. There are so many good details that go into the writing. Even the name of the story is used very cleverly in its narrative. The build-up to some of the more extreme haunts are slow, but God, is it worth it when the scenes happen. It's genuinely scary, and the atmosphere of the whole movie is unsettling and bleak. That's not to say it's all bleak. There are moments in the film for some lighter scenes, as well as some parts that made me laugh out loud. John can be so done in certain parts. Every time I watch this film, I'm blown away by how much it still holds up and how different it still is. The main character being an old man broken with grief is still a writing choice I don't see used often, but it worked so well for this movie. The acting is fantastic, absolutely no complaints. It makes me sad how forgotten this movie seems to be. I never see people talk about this film. I truly believe that this is one of the best haunted house films I have ever watched, and it still remains firmly to this day in my top best horror films. The Changeling is the first on our list to get an S.